Welcome to Buffalo on the Rise. I'm your host, Joe Chili. With us, Dr. Christian Milioto from Western New York Pain Relief, and everybody experiences pain at one time or another, right?
Yes, they do.
So what do you think, Doc? First, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
What is the most chronic pain that people suffer? What do you hear from, the most?
So the most chronic type of pain that people feel is related to our joints and our spine. So most patients that I work with are a little bit older. That's the demographic that I focus on. Not because I chose that demographic, but as we age, our body naturally starts to break down. We all know that. We start to get neck pain and back pain, our knees hurt, our hips hurt, and we start seeking help for that. Many times people are misguided and they feel that there's a pill or an injection that's going to help them, when the truth of the matter is modern medicine is managing the person's pain and inflammation and not really educating them that these are not long-term relief solutions, and they tend to lead to more arthritis. Steroid shots will cause the bone to break down farther. So when people are seeking help for these conditions, they're suffering from disc bulges and herniations, stenosis and sciatica, peripheral neuropathy, imbalance issues, and then generalized types of arthritis that are creating inflammatory issues that people cannot manage anymore with over-the-counter medications, drugs, or injections.
So what you're talking about is people are masking pain instead of finding a solution to the pain, right? And you're talking natural pain relief here.
Yeah, well, a lot of times, see, the patient themselves doesn't know what they're doing, right? We have chronic pain. I have too. I have disc herniations that I've eliminated with my own treatments. We go and we talk to the doctor and we say, hey, my back hurts. It hurts in the early morning. I can't do gardening. I'm noticing I can't stand or walk for a long period of time at the grocery store without a shopping cart. What's going on? And the doctor says, well, let's get some x-rays. And they say, hey, you have some degenerative joint disease, or you have degenerative disc disease, or some patients will come in and say, hey, my feet are burning, they're cold, they're numb, they're tingling, they feel heavy or weak. Oh, well, you have peripheral neuropathy. Well, what do I do about that? And then many times they say, well, we kind of manage it. We're going to try some physical therapy, acupuncture, maybe some chiropractic adjustments. Those things are temporary. And then they say, we're going to give you a medication to help with your inflammation and pain. So yes, they're masking these symptoms by providing them with a pain medication or an injection, but the patient thinks that they're getting some form of long-term relief, when really you're just stopping your body's ability to let you know that something's going on. And then eventually what happens is a patient ends up into my clinic because these things stop working effectively. The pain medication gets stronger and stronger, the dose is higher, the person's getting 2 or 3 steroidal injections in their back or in their joints, and they're quote-unquote falling apart. Now at this point, the pain has gone from acute to severe chronic, and now we have a much different beast that we have to take care of and treat to get that person the relief they need. My clinic uses research and evidence-based medicine. These are specialized treatments that have been around for a very long time. And what I simply did was I focused on people who were developing these conditions, lost the opportunity to heal with other forms of therapy, maybe tried surgery, and they're still living their life in chronic pain. And I focus around customized care designed to that person's root cause of inflammation to solely achieve 2 main goals: pain relief and quality of life and aging gracefully.
Well, do you hear from people often or at all, pain is just a byproduct of me getting older, and there's no cure, there's no cure for it. Everybody gets arthritis, for instance, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you're going to give them something that's going to help them to manage that, or I don't want to use the word cure, make it better?
Yeah, so a lot of times people do tell me that I've helped them get 95 to 100% better. I don't use the word cure because I'm not somebody who wants to overpromise and underdeliver. I created my clinic because of my grandma. She had rheumatoid arthritis, spinal stenosis. She was falling apart in front of my eyes at a very young age, living off of Lortabs and steroid injections. I realized one day that these things were not fixing her problem, and instead they were degrading her quality of life. My grandma still lives on Fargo Avenue by herself. So you go from a woman who can't drive and walks down to grocery shop all the time and take care of herself to somebody who now has to rely on other people. So when I developed my treatments, I wanted to focus on people who felt hopeless, who had chronic inflammation, who wanted to find a higher level of healing that they were told they couldn't achieve. For example, people who have peripheral neuropathy. What does that mean? The person has numbness, burning, or tingling in their legs and feet. They have heaviness or weakness, but that's just the diagnosis. Where did it come from? Many times the person is told by their neurologist or their doctor or surgeon, there's really not much you can do. We're going to put you on gabapentin or Lyrica or Cymbalta. Well, you can treat neuropathy. I have helped many patients who have had balance disorders and these symptoms of numbness, burning, and tingling. We've eliminated them in patients. I've helped people who were in wheelchairs walk, who were told they wouldn't walk again, who just went through chemo or radiation therapy. They had diabetic neuropathy and spinal stenosis. Does that make me anything special? No. What I'm doing is I'm taking the time to deliver the care that that person deserves and needs to help them reach their goals that they want to accomplish. And what we do is we start with a consultation. I figure out what I have to do. I look at their imaging, their comorbid conditions. Are you a diabetic? Do you have blood pressure or cholesterol issues? Have you had medical imaging? Have you had a previous surgery? And then we figure out what we need to do to help that person reduce and eliminate those things and give them their lives back.
Dr. Christian, I know that you oftentimes have monthly seminars.
Yes.
And people can get more information. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I have an educational seminar for people to learn about all joint and nerve conditions, why they couldn't achieve relief and what they can do to do it. I host it once a month, every third Wednesday.
All right, Dr. Christian Milioto, thank you very much for joining us.
Pleasure as always.
For more information and questions, or to actually get into the seminar, contact Western New York Pain Relief and Dr. Christian Milioto by calling 716-650-PAIN or go to westernnewyorkpainrelief.com.
Thanks for watching this edition of the Big Wack Presents Buffalo on the Rise. For information on this and other shows, go to our website, bigwack.com, and find out how you can participate on the program if you're a hometown business. I'm Joe Chili. Thanks for watching and listening to The Big Wack, Buffalo's oldie station.